Are you actually a nice person, or you're just terrified of people being angry with you? Think about it. When someone crosses your line, do you actually speak up, or do you swallow your anger, smile through the discomfort, and then go to bed with a heavy chest, replaying the scenario in your head? In our culture, from the time we are little girls, we are heavily raised for being good. Good means compliance. Good means don't cause trouble. Good means you put everyone else's comfort above your own sanity. But today, my sister, we need to have a very honest conversation about about this good girl conditioning, how it's turning us into an adult trap, how it quietly destroys your self-worth while you're busy trying to make everyone else happy. Welcome back to the Soft Living. If you're new here, you're welcome to the family. This is a safe space where we don't shout or give rigid motivational quotes. We just sit down here as friends and unpack the life lessons, relationship realities, and quiet struggles we all experience, but don't speak out loud. Today, we are breaking down the psychology of people pleasing. By the end of this video, you're going to understand the exact difference between genuine kindness and trauma-based compliance. You will learn how to spot the moment you're abandoning yourself to keep the peace, and exactly how to start setting boundaries without feeling like a bad person. Let's look at where they start. In a typical Nigerian home, a good girl is the one who does all the chores without complaint, never talks back even when she's accused unfairly, and shrinks her opinion so the adults can feel respected. We reward girls for having zero boundaries. So what happens when that type of girl grows up? She enters the corporate world or a relationship, and she tries the exact same script. That is how she's raised. That will now become part of her. When she goes to work and her boss dumps extra work on her at 8 p.m., she will say yes, yes sir, or yes ma. When a partner treats her like an afterthought, she stays quiet because she doesn't want wahala. She does not want to be perceived as being dramatic or difficult. You become magnetic for people who want to use you because of your inability to say no, and that makes you incredibly convenient for them. But here's the thing about people pleasing that nobody tells you. It is completely dishonest. When you say yes on the outside, but your spirit is screaming no, you're not being kind. You're manipulating the situation to keep people liking you. And because you're human, that suppressed anger doesn't just go away or disappear. It turns into deep resentment. You start resenting your friends, your family, or your partner for taking advantage of you, forgetting that you're the one who handed them the permission slip. I will tell you this, you're paying a heavy resentment tax on your mental health just to maintain an illusion of being the sweet, accommodating girl. But sis, if keeping the peace requires you to abandon your own pace, the price is too high. So how do we face this? How do we rebrand our lives and step out of this trap? First, you have to accept a very uncomfortable truth. When you start setting boundaries, some people are going to be disappointed, and that is completely okay. Their disappointment is not your responsibility to fix. If someone only loved you because you were convenient, their love was never real anyway. Start small. The next time someone asks you for a favor that drains your energy, instead of automatically saying yes, practice saying, let me check my schedule and get back to you. Give yourself room to breathe. Reclaiming your self-worth means realizing that no is a complete sentence. You do not need a 3-paragraph explanation for protecting your own mental space. Choosing yourself doesn't make you a bad person, my sister. It makes you a healthy one. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot build a meaningful life if you're constantly living it on everyone else's time. I want to hear from you in the comments below. Are you a recovering good girl who still struggles with saying no? What is the hardest boundary you've had to set recently? Let's talk about it. And if you want to see how these exact dynamics of family expectations, victim blaming, and emotional control play out in real-time stories, click on my polygamist to review series video. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end, and I will see you in the next one. Toodles.